Started out on live, man, that was the play. Streaming every night, building up the sway. But as the site faded, I had to find my way. Now I'm hopping platforms, surfing through the fray. Got my crew behind me, yeah, we call them givers. Chillin' IRL, catching all the rivers. Farkle in the chat, bringing lost to the grind. Talking crypto games while we sipping Jack Fine. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle rhyme. From the land down under, streaming through the night. New Zealand vibes, surfing waves day to night. Always looking for the next thrill, that's where I ignite. Community so solid, always shining bright. Rolling, rolling deep and cruising for the height. From the struggle to the stream, it's all just a game. But with the giver found, we're making our name. Tracking crypto profits, life just gets sweeter. Every view and every stream, making life a keeper. Give us a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, life's a subtle rhyme. From the land down under, streaming through the night. Got my heart on my sleeve, everything feels right. So here's to the journey, no regrets in sight. Each laugh and each tear, it's a beautiful fight. Keep the wave rolling, let the good vibes flow. We're the givers, together in the show. Gives a minute and yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle rhyme. From the land down under, streaming through the night. Got my heart on my sleeve, everything feels right. Script is how we play a game. From start to next time, chasing fame. With the behind me, changing scenes. So through the internet, living out the dream. Got my acoustic strong, curing and chill for cracking jokes. Go stop the thrill. In the land of kiwis, we ride the waves. Our streams flown, no better days. Gives a minute, yeah, we take our time. Living in the moment, the life's a subtle rhyme.
Hello, the internet. It is Wednesday, the 25th of March, 2026, and welcome back to the channel. Received some bad news a couple of days ago, 3 days ago now. Yeah, someone that was instrumental and a big force in a good number of years. Why am I naked there? What the hell? Hey, that's from before. Hang on a second. What's going on with that? That's not what's happening right now. Let me just reset that camera. You stay there. That was weird. Why was that? Why would that do that? Lucky I wasn't fully naked. You know what I'm saying? Just give me a second to correct that. Yeah, wow. It's just picked up the wrong camera, or it's picked up a static version of a camera. Weird. Okay. Fixed it. There it is. There it is fixed. Told ya. Fixed it. Yeah, so comical jokes and nakedness aside, although Lino would find this funny. Yeah, I received some bad news. Lino, or as I knew him, Big Guy, the head chef at the Strand Cafe Restaurant in Glenelg, where I worked for a good, well, 2 different times, he passed away. And yeah, it's pretty damn sad. He was a very, very fun, just a fun-loving guy, and like the light of everything, really. Like if without getting like corny about it, he was such a beautiful man. And I think anybody that worked with him at the Strand would have the same thing to say about this guy. He made that restaurant, and he made the vibe because he made it from the top down. He made certain that everybody enjoyed being there. I can't think of a single member of staff who had anything bad to say about that restaurant because of how Lino ran the kitchen from the head chef down. Just for a little context, I was when I first met Lino, I was homeless, which is an interesting story of its own. I'd moved from Sydney to Adelaide. Just for even more context, the map of Australia. So we're dealing with. Can I zoom in a little here for those that want to play along? What's this area? Get out of there, this area. Oh, it's zooming right in. So we've got Sydney on the east coast of the country, and then to the west is Adelaide. If you went south, you'd go through Canberra, ACT, Victoria, and then you'd wind up in Adelaide, which is the capital city of the state of South Australia. The country does look, for those that don't know Australia, that's basically you're looking at the center of Australia in terms of the state takes up most of the center of Australia, along with the Northern Territory. You got Western Australia over here, but I drove myself from Sydney to Adelaide. The specific purpose of me moving to Adelaide was to go skateboarding, and you may laugh at that. I don't care. Well, you can whatever, but I'd got to a particular point in my skateboarding career, if you like, where I was entering competitions. I had a couple of sponsors. There's a dubious story behind those, but anyway. But I'd moved myself to Adelaide specifically to skateboard. You don't have to pull this up, but there was back in that day, which was 2003, I think 2004. There was only one real facility for skateboarding in this country, and it happened to be on the north coast of the northern suburbs of the eastern coast of where I am these days. I'm on the south coast, a place called Mona Vale. And from Sydney, or from the Shire, to get to Mona Vale, I used to drive twice a weekend, and it's like a 120k round trip to go skateboarding. Then this ramp opened up in a place called West Beach in South Australia, in Adelaide essentially. And so I flew down there for the opening day competition, and then I came straight back. I was like, that's it, I'm moving there. That ramp was so sick. I don't care about life, whatever. I didn't have a girlfriend at the time. She cheated on me and then dumped me. So I had nothing keeping me in Sydney. And so I just drove to Adelaide, and I parked up at the skate park, and I slept at the skate park. I skateboarded every day. I would shower either at the park, there was a cold tap, or I found a hot shower in the library and one at the beach house on Glenelg. And so then when it came time to get serious, I needed to get a job. Back in those days, we had not a youth center, like a government building that you could go to, and they would tell you where the jobs are. This is before the internet, right? Like the internet was around, but no one was using it. But so you'd go to this job place to find where the jobs are. And I remember seeing in the job ads, and I was in the job network on Jetty Road, which is the main drag of a town called Glenelg, which is a very famous seaside town in South Australia. It's called what's known as the Bay Area. And that's not far from the skate park as well, within a short cycle from the skate park. This is kind of like the trendy area, the cafe strip, if you like. And so I saw that there was a restaurant that was looking for a pizza chef. Now, I had done pizzas very limited before that. And in Canada, I did. Where did I do pizzas before that? No, I did pizzas in Sydney, in Janali. I did pizzas. That was another story, but anyway, so I had walked past a place called the Glenelg Pizza House, or Pizza House. Not Pizza Hut, because that's the chain. I'd walked past it, and in my head, I just assumed that that's what the place who was advertising, they're the pizza joint. They're probably looking for pizza chefs. So I walked on the wrong side of the street to go back down to go and talk to this chef. And on the way, I just saw, it sounds crazy, but I saw a beautiful looking cafe. Like I looked into this joint and I was like, wow, that looks really nice and welcoming. So I went in there and said can I speak to the head chef? And it turns out it was the sister of the head chef. Hello, Danny, if you're watching. Danny came out And I said, I hear you guys are looking for a pizza chef, because I noticed they had a pizza oven in the like visible inside the restaurant. There was a pizza oven that people could watch the chefs cooking from. And so I just assumed it, like I just assumed that they're looking for someone, because people are always needed in these places. So I went in and said to Danny, she shook my hand and we sat down, and she said, look, I'm not the chef, but my brother is, and he's a bit busy, whatever. But I'll just do a quick interview with you, and what are you after? And then we'll go and get my brother Lino. I was like, cool. And so Danny was lovely, and I just sort of talked the talk and whatever. She was just a nice, cool person. Then she said, okay, well, I'll go and grab my brother and he can talk to you, whatever. And so this guy, Lino, came out, and this is critical to this story. When Lino came out, he looked at me, he shook my hand, and he said, are you looking for work? And I said, yep. And that handshake, he didn't even really, and I know from later, I know that this is what happened because he told me, but at that point, he wasn't thinking about me as like a potential great pizza chef, because they come and go all the time. He was more thinking about how can I get a practical joke in on this? I want to gag. I want to have a gag with this guy, like somehow make a joke. But he shook my hand, and that was genuine. And we sat down and we talked a little. And then he said, you know what? You can come back tonight for a trial if you want. So he said, where do I live? And I said, I'm actually homeless. I'm living in my van. And he's like, well, wow, okay. So yeah, if you can get back here tonight, then you can do a trial shift. So I came back that night, and I don't think Lino was on that night. I think that was the crossover period when Danny was doing the double shift and Lino was doing the morning shift. So he wasn't there, but Danny knew I was coming back. And so I came back and I met the other guy, a guy called Ante, who's an employee, another pizza chef, and I did a trial shift. That information got fed back to Lino from Danny, and then Lino called me the next day saying, I heard everything went well last night, but I didn't see it, so do you want to come back down and do another one? And so I came back down the next night for a second trial shift, and I'm not shitting you, Lino wasn't there that night. Neither was Danny. It was a weird combination of, there was no, like Danny was like the sous chef, I guess, and Lino was the head chef, but Danny and Lino both weren't there. And so I did a second trial shift, and John, the owner of the restaurant, him and his brother Tuss own the place. I just said to him, can you make sure that Lino, I met John as well. I was like, oh, yeah, cool. And he's a lovely guy. And I said, can you just pass on that I'm really keen? And then I think a day went by and Lino called me again. I think a day, like a day of nothing. And I was like, oh shit, I just did 2 trial shifts and I haven't heard anything back. That kind of sucks. And then the next day, Lino called me and said, sorry, I had something, whatever happened, I couldn't, I never got there and I didn't see you. So can you come down again? I did 3 trial shifts. These are unpaid trials. They're usually around the time that service is, like say from 6 p.m. through till 8:30, 9 o'clock kind of thing, just to see if you can get through the bulk of the heavy load, if you like. I did 3 of them, and I'm not scoffing about that, because 3 unpaid trial shifts when eventually I did get the gig. I mean, Lino was such a lovely man. I got taken care of. Like, I didn't have to buy food for like 10 years, basically. Like, Lino fed me every single night, like take home pizzas, take home leftovers, I was living in a share house and there was just food so I am not scoffing about doing 3 unpaid trial shifts at all. Now, what I will tell you, because I've got some videos to bring up here about the man. I told you that when he shook my hand and we sat down, that was the time for seriousness, but that was the only time he was serious, because the day that he offered me the gig and I came down for actual shift, this is the gag he played on me. And this one is good. I've got videos of other ones, but this one's good. And I didn't film this, obviously, because I'm not rocking up with a video camera. But so he went to a floor staff, front of house staff, and said, this guy Bennon's new. When he gets in and starts settling down and he seems like everything's cool, just go up to him and ask, like, tell him to, like, just feed this information to him. So the information was, and this guy, a guy called Pete Forrester, really nice guy. Pete came up to me during the day and he said, "Oh, you're the new guy, right?" And I'm like, "Hey, I'm Ben on." Yeah, and he shook my hand. I was like, "Yeah, cool." And he started chit-chatting about the job and blah, blah, blah. And he was just a lovely dude. And he goes, "Hey, if you really want to impress, like, Lino, the head chef, if you really want to get on his good books, you know, just to make small talk and whatnot, ask him about his grandmother's piano lessons. His grandmother's quite elderly and she's learning to play the piano. And that'd be a great icebreaker, you know, like that would be something cool that you could talk about." I'm like, "Hey, that's cool. Thanks, man." So I go back to work and whatever and do lunch service, whatever. And then at some point there's a quiet time and whatever. And I'm talking to Lino and I'm like, "Oh yeah, I seem like I'm settling in here. The gig's great. You know, it's a good job and people are fun. The restaurant's cool. The food is lovely." And then I just casually said, "What about, I hear your grandmother, she's learning how to play the piano. How's all that coming along for her? You know, pretty cool for an older person to be learning a new skill." And he looked at me a few times and then he looked past me into the restaurant. And he goes, I don't know who set you up here. I don't know who put you up to this, but that's not funny." And I was like, okay. I'm not really following what's going on here, but I just wanted to find out some small talk about your grandmother. And he goes, "My grandmother lost both of her hands in the war. So I don't know which one of these staff members put you up for this, but that's bullshit. And do not bring up my family again. Go back over there and make pizzas." And I was like, fuck. I really didn't know what to do. I was like, okay, I did 3 trial shifts. I'm on a shift. I got the gig. He told me I got the gig. I don't know. I've just fucked it up. I was blown. I was like, wow. And I was like, why would that staff member do that? Like, what a prick. Like, what an absolute prick. What I didn't know, and the gag is that everyone was in on it. So the whole thing about, I don't know who set you up, that was part of the gag. They were all in on it. They were like, "Yeah, we got a new staff member. Let's get him with the piano playing gag." And I was like, later on, he came up behind me and he slapped me on my back and he went, "Benon, that was all just a bit of a gag. We love to have fun around here. We mess around." And I was like, all right, I am going to fit in here. If that's the caliber of what you guys do here, I am definitely down for that. And I will get you back and we're going to have, I was like, it's on, right? The gags are on. So fast forward and everything's going really, really well with the job and whatnot. And, you know, it's great times in my life. And Lino becomes quite a good confidant to me. I relayed a lot of information to him about my private life and just different things that were going on. And he's a great chef, like amazing chef, like super skilled, just a pleasure, like a pleasant. In fact, I did see him angry. I was going to say I never saw him angry. I saw him angry once when it was a guy, a dish pig who got caught stealing a car or something. He was known to the cops and the cops set him up by parking a car out the back or something. And then sure enough, this dickhead stole it during his lunch break or something. And that's when I saw Lino angry because he was kind of looking after this kid. One Ball, that was his name. What was his real name? Yeah, he only had one testicle, that kid. How did we know that? I don't know. Anyway, that was a running joke. But these gags got further and further and further. It became part of the thing. Like, you've got to play gags. So I've actually got some here to show you because eventually, like, I took my camera to work, right? Like, I would take my video camera. I was the only one with a video camera. This is before, like, I remember getting my first, Ante got an iPhone before me. Ante got an iPhone 3 and I got the iPhone 3G. Ante got one after. It doesn't matter. But anyway, the point is that no one just had cell phones at the time. Like, so I had my big. This is the actual camera. This guy. This is the one. Like, all the stuff you're going to see now is filmed on this actual camera. Still works too. We did a lot of stuff in that kitchen and a lot of funny gags. I'll tell you this too before we get into those clips. This job was so rad that I had 2 stints in Adelaide. I lived there and ended up leaving the city, coming back to Sydney, and then going to England, having a bad time over there, and then coming back to Adelaide. And Lino gave me a job immediately. He's like, "You want a job, dude? You're just come back." Lino was so sick. I used to, on a Friday double shift, start at 10 a.m. I'd go to the restaurant, work the lunch service. At about probably from 3 to 4, I'd take my break. Come back to work from like just sit out the back and have a sleep, whatever. From 4 till maybe 6 p.m. I'd work with Ante, or I'd cover his break. Then we'd both be on together. And at about 6 p.m., I'd take my bicycle and I'd cycle to the skate park and go skateboarding. Now, Lino said to me, we need you, but I know that you're here to skateboard. And Friday night sessions were the big night where everybody, like all the guys got together and the lights were on and we sessioned. So the point of this is that Lino let me leave to go skateboarding, and I'd fang my push bike to West Beach from Glenelg, skateboard for an hour or two, an hour and a half, then fang it back and then help with the pack down of the restaurant. And then Lino would also feed me. So you know what I'm saying? Like this was not a job that you were like, fuck, I got to go to work. This was like, I want to do it because he's such a cool, fun-loving dude, and the kitchen was on fire. Like people were loving working there. I'm not making this up. I did 2 individual shifts. Like after those 2 stints of living in Adelaide, I left Adelaide, and this time frame of my life where I'm on the East Coast again. I've been here, I guess, for 13 years after a breakup. In this 13 years, I would go back to Adelaide for photography gigs. And I'm not lying. I did it twice. I did 2 individual shifts at the Strand, and I didn't ask for any payment. And I just said to Lino, the first time I said, man, I just want to do a shift. Can I come in? And he's like, sweet, man. He called up the guy. He's like, hey, you don't have to come in tonight. Someone's covering it. He's like, who's covering it? There's no one else on the roster. He's like, no, an old guy. And I had to just learn the new pizza menu. And I just did a shift that night. And I was like, fuck yeah. And he fed me food and we had a great time. Then the next time, I don't know, a few years later, I come back and I'm like, hey, Lino, let me do a shift again. But this time don't tell Ante, the other guy. He's like a double shift, like 2 staff members on. Busy night. It's probably a Saturday night or something. And he's like, so what are you going to do? I'll put a jacket on and I'll go into the cool room, and then you send Ante in there to come and get something, and I'll just walk out like it's super casual. I haven't seen Ante in like probably 4 or 5 years at that time. And so, yeah, Lino goes, okay, sweet. So I come in there and I hide myself behind all these boxes and whatever, and we get set up, and I go into the cool room, all padded up with my chef jacket on and the apron and everything. And then I'm in there just sort of faffing around with something, and then I hear the door open, and I know it's Lino. I know it's Ante because Lino told me he'd send him straight in. So I'm there doing this stuff, and I just turn around. I'm like, yeah, man, we got to probably do some more garlic breads. And I just picked up a tub of garlic breads and walked past Ante. Ante's like, what the fuck? Fuck Brendan, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing with the jacket on? What the fuck are you doing, bro? Are you back in? Where do you live? What? And he was like, he goes, I knew Lino was up to something. I could tell he was laughing about something. I knew, and I was like, I'm here to work tonight, man. He's like, fuck off. He's not a Kiwi, and he's Croatian, and he has a bit of a lisp, but he's like, are you serious? You're working tonight, man? He's like, this is gonna be awesome, man. And then we just had multiple gags and jokes and shit. Yo, Davo, how you doing, man? So one of the games that we used to play was called the YES game. YES spells yes. In a kitchen, especially a busy kitchen that has to coordinate with multiple departments, such as mains and cold larder, and in our case, a pizza oven as well, or a separate station with pizzas, you need to coordinate. Like tables will be ordering, like tables of 15, 20 people might order 2 pizzas and then some steaks and maybe some salads, so that all the kitchen has to coordinate. And usually it's like, hey, are you guys ready on table 27? Nah, man, 2 more minutes, 3 minutes. So you got to call out to the kitchen, and nearly all the time you're going to have to respond with either a positive, like an affirmative, or a negative, either yes, I'm ready, yes, go, or no, I'm not ready. And so the game was, you just can't say the word yes. So I came up with this one. the idea was you just can't say that word. You can say any other word that conveys the message of I'm ready to go, but you just can't say yes. You can't say yup. You can't say yo. You can't say yeah. You just have to choose a different word. And my God, if you ever play this game, it is super difficult the first time you play it. Because what happens is you get slammed, you start getting busy, and you have to think about multiple, like sometimes you got dockets coming out the wazoo and there's like a full restaurant of 150 people that want to be fed, and they're going to turn those tables over 3 times. It's going to be 500 people that have come through. There's a lot to be done, and you have to be on. And then kitchen calls out, "Are you guys ready on 16? Yeah, and you can't say yeah. So you'd say, absolutely, or I'm good. Are you? And you want to ask them a question back, because then they respond with yep, and then you get them. And the most infuriating thing about this game was that when you got someone, you had to say the word ding. So if I got you with, if they tried to get me with, "Hey Benon, are you ready on 16?" I'd say, "Not yet. Are you ready?" And then they would say, "Yeah." I'd say, "Ding!" And you have to do it back the way that they've said it to you. And man, as the game got in, the louder you did the ding, the more infuriating it got. And you were like, fuck. So we started the game.
I wrote this script.
Yeah, how you doing, Netskis? The game started with if you would say, "Do you want to play the YES game?" And then someone would respond, I'm down. And then you'd say, okay, you get a moratorium. You go, yes, yes, yes. That's 3 yeses. And then they say, yes, yes, yes. And that's 3 back. Then you know from then on in, it is on. And no one can say that word. And at the start of the competition, we were all shithouse. Like we were getting each other's like scores of like, during service, say from 6 p.m. through till 9 or 10 o'clock or something. No, not probably 10, but at least till 9-ish. We'd be like, the scores would be like 35 versus 60 or something, some horrible scores. But we got really, really good at it. Like that game we got so good at the game that there was one time when Lino and I came in to do a double shift. So that's 10 a.m. through till 4 p.m., take an hour off, come back at 5, work through till close 9 o'clock, 9:30. We did the YES game from the moment I saw him. So he does breakfast because the pizzas aren't open at breakfast, but the kitchen is. So he got in there for like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and he did his breakfast service. And then I turn up at 10 o'clock and he's like, YES game? And I'm like, right now? Are you on a double? He's like, yeah, doing a double. And I'm like, yes, yes, yes. He's like, yes, yes, yes. We did that game the whole day and neither of us fucked it up. Neither of us said yes. And I'm there. Lino's got to do food ordering, like during the quiet time between lunch and dinner service. That's when all the food ordering comes in. So he'd be on the phone, and the phone's in the kitchen, and you got to walk past it to get to the cool room. He's on the phone, and I'm here, and I'm listening as I walk past, and I'm hearing him like, "We're gonna need some more bok choy or whatever it is," and then you'd know that the person from Caruso's, it probably would be saying 3 kilos, 4 kilos, and Lino would want to say yeah, but he'd have to say, "That sounds about right. I feel like that's a good amount. That'll get us through till next week. Perfect. Send that." So he just, and I'm there walking past going, "I'm onto you, man." He's like, "No," and he did, and neither of us said it. It's so good. So the first video I want to show you is a video of the YES game. Now, unfortunately, this wasn't filmed during the heat of service. So this is a little bit more mellow, but obviously during service I couldn't be filming because I'm busy, but this is still definitely worth having a good squizzle at. The YES game with Lino.
The award-winning Cafe Strand manager, Yanni. You said YES when? I know. Get out of here. No, he didn't. If I did, it'd be on camera, did you? That's right. Replay.
So we have this game going here, right? Or you can't say the word
YES or YEH.
Any derivative of that word.
Absolutely.
And Lino, what do you want to time?
I'm on 6.
You said it 6 times since 6:30. That's like 20 minutes. That's pretty bad.
That's 1 every 5 minutes.
Have a look how many times Lino's going to say absolutely.
Because he doesn't want to say the YES word.
But that's all uses, absolutely. And how many kilos of basil Ante's going to throw in the bin? Absolutely.
You've been throwing basil out, aren't they?
Give it that's all flakes.
But Lino, talk to us about winning awards. So how do you do it? How do you do it in the industry?
It's a unified team effort.
Really? Unified?
Absolutely.
Okay. So it's not just this.
You just said it. Rewind. Rewind.
I think you accused me wrongly then. I didn't say it. I said okay. What did you think you heard?
Why you hate?
Did you think I said it?
It was a small one.
You thought I said it?
Yeah, it was a small one. Oh,
Got it. Easy done.
See, the key is to keep asking the questions. You hear me saying, "Did you think I said it?" You really thought I said it. If you keep forcing a question, they'll eventually fuck up. And we discovered that the best way to get someone is to talk about family. Like if you can't get them with like, "Are you ready on table 12?" or "How long?" and blah blah blah. Instead, you say something like, "Didn't your brother come into town the other day? Is he staying with you?" "Yeah, he's staying with the." Bing! It's because you drop out of the frame of mind about work and you're thinking about something else, and suddenly you don't even know that you've said it. So in that instance, I was trying to get Benny to confirm that he thought I said it.
why you hate?
Did you think I said it?
It was a small one.
You thought I said it?
Yeah, it was a small one. Oh,
And it gets him just as easily. So that's the YES game. What else have we got lined up here? Okay, so then this one here. So oil, right? Lots of oil used in a kitchen. Lots of oils. And they come in a massive 20 liter tub or tin. Now, I haven't got one here to show you because I'm nowhere near a commercial kitchen, but the tin has a screw cap that unscrews and then the cap comes off. Now, once the cap is off, you look at the thing that the cap was screwed onto and it looks like a cap is still there. It's even got like a ring around it and it's got like a thread that looks like how you'd unscrew it. So it's a little weird because if you have the cap on, it looks the same as the cap off. Once you've actually taken the cap off, to get the oil out, you normally just pierce it with something like a skewer or something. You just pierce it and pop this little film of like a little aluminium film that just comes off. So what the gag was with Lino was you'd take that first cap off and then you'd put the tin down and you'd get someone, "Hey man, I can't get this. And I can't, can you come over and you got stronger arms. Can you see if you can open this?" And people like delivery guys, like food orders would come in and they'd be like, "Argh." And then eventually Lino would just come over and go, "It's already open. I just needed to get the little." So I got a couple of different versions of this where unsuspecting food delivery guys are in and Lino's got the oil tin trick. Let's play this.
The trick is we've actually taken the lid off, and there's another steel bit here that looks like the lid's actually on there. So watch the trick. Let's go. This one opens it. This one opens. No, I don't want to pull that. This one opens.
Trust you. You're the last person I trust. I can't do it.
Serious, honestly.
See?
I try to get in and make it more convincing.
Give it a shot, Vito.
So I'm in on the gag, obviously.
Let Vito have a shot, dude.
Trying to make it more convincing here.
Nah. Come on, you're a strong guy. Give it a shot.
I don't trust you.
Yeah. I'm filming it so that I can give it to the... I'm filming it. Dannon, you want to just hold this and I'll get a wrench?
It feels like it's twisting.
Silk.
That's the one.
Now, unfortunately, what happens here is he clamps it so hard on that it does actually pop the film off. But this is not how the gag is supposed to end. But he does technically get it open.
Oh yeah, you did. Oh, good on you, man. Thanks for that. Thanks. Thanks for that. That's here, so.
Hey, Jude, how you doing? It's better than those tweezers, yeah. Oh, this one. Okay, so there's a separate gag coming up here. If you've ever had eggshells, do this. If you've got a partner at home, you've got a husband or a wife or a housemate or something, and you've used eggs in the kitchen and you've got the shells, get the shells and crush the shells right behind the ears of a person that doesn't know you're about to do it. It is the strangest noise. When you don't expect that noise, it's the weirdest sound. Trust me, eggshells. And Lino's about to get Vito with it.
That was a good one, man. You get on video.
Oh, we've got to send this back to the people.
Coffee? You know with cream stuff?
That didn't go as well as planned, did it?
Didn't go as well as planned, but we finally got him. Am I on?
He actually opened
We
it.
finally got him.
He opened it.
Deb, she's just missed her tram. She's going to be a few minutes late.
Alright. Deb just missed the tram, guys.
I just left that bit in at the end there because that, like, Lino's passed away, but we can all remember how awesome he was. He just had a message from Ali telling him that the girl who's coming in to do cold larder, Deb, hey Deb, if you're watching, she's missed her tram. He's not like, oh fuck, what are we going to do? It's about to lunch. We need her. He's like, oh, she's missed the tram, and he just laughs about it.
That didn't go as well as planned, did it?
Didn't go as well as planned, but we finally got him. Am I on?
He actually opened
We
it.
finally got him.
He opened it.
Deb, she's just missed her tram. She's going to be a few minutes late.
Alright. Deb just missed the tram, guys.
I love that. There is a second oil tin trick here, but you know what? I'll hold off on the second one because, oh no, it's worth seeing. It's worth seeing. It's worth seeing. Check this out. The second oil tin trick.
You said it was a bit slow.
How is it that? You can give this a shot. You're bigger and stronger and uglier than me.
Look at Lino behind him, trying not to laugh.
It's hard, isn't it?
Pretty tight.
He's filming it. Just hold it.
We send these back if they're not good enough.
Look at Lino.
Bloody hell.
Hey, you got a heart condition? I'm taking it off already, that's alright.
You're a wanker. You are a wanker. So what's that like? What's that like? You have to take that little bit out.
You're not the first.
Oh, man. See, the thing is that you can either be an aggressive, lousy chef that just makes everyone hate coming into work, or you can just be a pleasant, fun dude like Lino. And like this just made, like, this was a daily occurrence. This was always the way. Like this wasn't just a one-off. This is what it was like there all the time. And even like when we heard about new, someone like reps would come in and say, we want you to try whatever we've got for you guys. Elena would be like, we could, and it wasn't about that we're going to get new food to try or whatever. It's more about we got new delivery dudes. We can use all the gags again. What have we got now? Oh, this one's pretty straightforward. I'm pretty certain this gets done anywhere that a gag is laid down. This is the walk-off. Very straightforward. You start talking to someone, you ask them a question, and as they start responding, you just walk away. and they're perplexed. They don't understand what's going on. You're there, you're asking them, and then you're not there. Pretty straightforward.
All right, folks, we're going to play a new trick. Not a new trick, but a trick we haven't filmed yet here at the Strand. It's called the walk-off. I'll let Lino discuss it because he's the one that's going to be doing it. I'm going to film the walk-off.
So what we're going to be doing is we're going to raise a topic to anyone who walks through the door. For argument's sake, it might be Andy. Say, Andy, how was your last 2 days off?
That's not bad, but
And then what I'll do is I'll start walking off and just ignore him completely, and that's called the walk-off. That's the trick.
The person will be standing there thinking he really wants to know what he's talking about,
Yeah.
but Lino will just walk away.
Yeah,
Hence-
arrogantly.
Or walk off.
Yeah.
Hence the name, the walk-off.
Let's do it, man.
Pretty much like he's sort of doing now as I talk about the trick,
We're back in the crib.
but he's not doing it. But there it is, the walk-off. And I'm still talking like the trick is actually
Should
happening.
we just do a demo on it?
We just did. Sort of.
Should we do another one?
We'll do another demo.
Okay, Bennett, how was your last 2 days off, man?
Yeah, pretty. Why am I talking to the camera? They were pretty good, actually. Just relax and spend a lot of time at home. Where'd he go?
Tell me, how was your Mother's Day?
Good, thank you. How was yours?
Who's victim? I asked her how her Mother's Day was. She goes, yeah, good, thanks. And I walked off. And then she asked me how was mine.
How do you feel, Alison?
She feels like a...
I feel warm.
So did you have a good Mother's Day?
Go away. Yeah. Didn't do anything. What are you doing?
He walked so far off, he walked out the door. Oh, classic.
Ta-da! That was a good one.
That was a beauty. That was a beauty.
Hi.
How you been?
All right. How you been?
Marianne.
What do you want?
Did you have a good weekend?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
Just perplexed, eh? That guy's like, the fuck are you doing? You ask me a question and walk away. That's the walk-off. What else we got? We got one other one, and then I got something special here. This is a straightforward one. Have you ever had your palm read? The simple gag is you ask someone, you ever had your palm read? And they're like, nope. And in the other hand, he's got, down by his side, he's got a handful of nap sauce, and you put your palm out, and he just smothers red nap sauce, and he goes, now your palm's red. Pretty easy one, pretty straightforward.
The beauty of being back at the Strand, folks, it's not just the amazing food that we prepare here. In fact, it's nothing to do with that at all. It's more about the jokes and the practical gags, like this one.
Had your palm read?
What's that? What was that, Big Guy?
Have you ever had your palm read?
No, sir. The one... Hey!
Have you ever had your palm read?
Yes, and you did it before with the tomato sauce.
Fuck me. Erica. Did you want to get your palm read?
That's gross.
That girl, Erica was rad. I really liked Erica. He calls her over. Like, it's a busy lunch service, and he's like, Erica, not that I need you for anything to do with food or any table. It's just that I want to play a gag on you. That's too good. I want to see that one again.
Did you want to get your palm read? Have you ever had your palm read? How are you? Yes or no?
Too slow. Classic. So that's the gags that I filmed. But then, and this is kind of sad because, so I met Lino, I guess, when he would have been 37. Yeah. And about 3 years later, if you add those maths together, he turned 40. And so what I did was I spent about 2 months gathering footage at the restaurant, including these gags. These will come back up again. And I tried to get all the staff members, both floor, front of house, and kitchen, to wish Lino a happy 40th. And I put together a video for his 40th. And he really liked it. He said to me that it's a really nice gift that I gave him for his 40th. And I guess we'll just play it. This does run for 14 minutes, so I'm just going to play it because, well, this is about remembering Lino. What would that make him now? If I started there in, I guess, 2003, and he turned 40 in, say, 2006, dude, that means he died. 50 would have been 2016. He would have only been 60. 26. That's not fair, hey? Like, to die at that. Yeah, that's fucked. Yeah. He's got a daughter, Alyssa, and a wife, Jill. Yeah. Why did he die so young? Well, I don't know the cause of death, but last time I saw Lino would have been, I was in Adelaide for, I feel like it wasn't the last time I was in Adelaide, which was for the Shipwreck Sounds gig. It would have been the time before that, and I think that would have been James Emming's 50th. And Lino was working in Caruso's, which is, by the way, just as a sidestep here, the Strand Cafe Strand Restaurant, over the years, the owners that were there when I worked there and when Lino was there and when all of this era, that was when John and Tuss were the owners. And as they sold, I tried to sort of, I don't know, like one time I turned up there and I just walked in the back door and it was all new chef and all new staff and the new owners. They knew about Lino. They didn't know him. And the place just, it's the same place, but in name only. Like, and I removed myself from the Facebook pages and stuff because after the captain, like after Lino disappeared, like out of the circuit, it just wasn't the same joint anymore. And sadly, when I did see him, whatever this was, two years ago now, I guess, I went into the Strand again and asked, and someone said to me, no, that's right. I was in the Strand and Dino, who works at Caruso's a few doors down, that's where we got our veg. He was coming in with a delivery, and I just said, hey, do you know where Lino works these days? Because I know he's not here. I just came in to see whoever might still be around from those days. And he said, yeah, he works for us. He works with us upstairs. And there was a kitchen. I didn't even know that they had a restaurant there, but apparently they made food. Yeah, I guess they made food to order and then they sold it as well. And so I went up and saw Lino. Wait, now I'm mixing this up. I did see him there. And he looked kind of frail and like a little gaunt is how I'd describe him. And then the next time I went back in there, again, another time later, I only saw Alyssa. She was working the counter there in Caruso's. And I didn't see Lino. And I never will see him again. Yeah. There was one time I saw him here in Sydney, a number of years after. Like I think I left Adelaide in 2013, and I think in 2016 or 2017, something like that, he just messaged me and said, "Hey, we're in Sydney. We're staying at the Rocks," and we went and had awesome food. Like we went this beautiful Italian restaurant, me, him, and his wife, and yeah, we just played gags on each other. You know, I'd be sitting in that restaurant, and I'd be having a break, eating some food, and this is with other people dining. You'd just be sitting there, and you'd be like, pineapple or tomato or just food, bocconcini just comes flinging out of the restaurant and lands on you, and you're like, dude, that could have gone. You better be a good shot, hey, because if it didn't hit me, it could have hit that person. They're just regular punters. I work here, so I don't give a shit. But he'd throw food at you. So I've got this happy 40th Lino video. I'm going to be quiet while this plays. I'm just going to let it run. I'm not going to comment on it. It is what it is. A lot of it will be lost on anybody that didn't work at the Strand, but it is a kind of like a culmination of an era. A lot of people that turn up there may wish to see this. I might even post it on YouTube as an individual video, but happy 40th Lino.
Thank you.
Trick is we've actually taken the lid off, and there's another steel bit here that looks like the lid's actually on there. So what's the trick? Let's go. How you been? Good?
That's what happens, you know. That's what happens.
Yeah. I'm filming it so that I can give it to the... I'm filming it. Denon, you want to just hold this and I'll get a wrench? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, right.
It feels like it's twisting.
It's sealed.
That's the one.
That's your baby.
Oh yeah, you did. Oh, good on you, man. Thanks for that. Thanks for that. Well, it's here, so.
Here it is.
You guys took the film off.
Here it is.
Nah, you're not going to use it.
Nah, you won't do it.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that's good. Loosen it. Hang on. Don't cut yourself. Don't cut yourself.
You are, man. You're not as strong as me, mate.
Get the facial features. Get the facial features.
Sunglasses on.
No, this way, man. This way. The light's better. I'll hold the can.
You joke? What did they put on here?
Here you go. It's tight, huh? It's hard as...
It's virgin.
Lino's face is better.
It's got to be loose.
Lino's loving it.
Get a hammer and tap it. The lid that goes on it.
Yeah, see what I'm looking at? I got sucked in with that one day too, mate. I was going bright red I was, mate, trying to open it. Yeah. Oh, fucking cat. You little shit. Because he said to me, he goes, I'm going to get him with the oil thing. I whatever. Yeah. I told you one day I was eating my half an ant.
Another victim. John, we're putting a video together for Lino's 40th. Would you like to say a few words to him on his birthday?
Yeah, sure. Lino, I'd just like to say it's been nearly 4 years. We actually met on Valentine's Day in the year 2000, which I thought was appropriate because I know we've got quite a strong affection for each other. And and I know that for me it's wholeheartedly from in here, and I say with all sincerity, you're a very special man. You've been wonderful to me, to the business, but all that aside, you deserve all the best that life has to offer you. Jill's a very lucky lady, and this is very lucky to have you as a father, as all your friends, your workmates, to have you in our lives. All the best, mate. Hope you have a wonderful year ahead, and may we be toasting in 40 years' time. And all the best. Love you. Bye.
Hey handsome, what can I say? You're one of the campus straight men I know. It's been an absolute pleasure getting to know you. You always make me laugh at work, even if you do repeat the same jokes over and over again. Love you heaps. Have a great birthday, mate. Mwah, you're beautiful. Happy birthday.
Cool. How you going, Lino? Big fella, little fella. I'll be famous soon. Not bad?
Happy birthday, Lino. Happy 40th. It's been a pleasure working with you. You're dope. That's all I know. I don't know what else to say.
That's all right.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, happy 40th birthday. You're an absolute gem to work with, and we love you. And I hope you have a wonderful night, whatever you guys are doing. And all the best for the next 40 years to come. God knows what you're going to be like.
Hey Focaccia, how you going? Happy 40th. Hope, in a way I do, but in a way I don't. But happy birthday anyway. Have a good one.
Then begins the Middle Eastern bread. The fried pita bread. We put over the top willy-nilly, you know. And then we put a little bit of the dressing on the top. First we put the lid back on, like that, and then we shake it, and we pour. It's a mixture of the balsamic vinegar and a little bit of the sugar, the garlic, the oregano, and the olive oil. Okay, so we clean up the plate, layer upon layer upon layer. We put the garnish on and it's ready to go, yeah? It's very al fresco, yeah? The Middle Eastern salad is ready for eating. Hey, please! Thank you!
Happy birthday, Lino. Wish you all the best, and mate, many more to come. Good working with you too, mate.
Here we have Andrew doing his normal thing, waiting for the bus. He's actually an inspector for the STA today, and he's doing a fine job. I'd say you'd agree.
Hey Bud, can you take away Bud? Hey Bud, can you give me a couple of seconds? Thanks Bud.
So we have this game going here, right? Or you can't say the word
Y-E-S or Y-E-H.
Any derivative of that word.
Absolutely.
And Lino, what do you want at the moment?
I'm on 6.
You said it 6 times since 6:30. That's like 20 minutes. That's pretty bad.
That's 1 every 5 minutes.
Have a look how many times Lino's going to say absolutely.
Because he doesn't want to say the Y-E-S word. But Lino, talk to us about winning awards. How do you do it? How do you do it in the industry?
It's a unified team effort.
Really? Unified?
Absolutely.
Okay. So it's not just this.
You just said it. Rewind.
Rewind?
You did.
I didn't. I see. You accused me wrongly then. I didn't say it. I said okay. What did you think you heard?
Why you hate?
Did you think I said it?
It was a small one.
You thought I said it?
Yeah, it was a small one.
Got it. Easy done.
Yeah, happy birthday, Lino, you old fuck. Don't censor that bit out. Happy birthday. And yeah, I don't think you're funny, Lino, not one bit. One of those people, mate.
Hey, Deb. We're doing this, you threw it on a pizza?
Deb.
I tried to get her, Lino, but she won't say anything to the camera. So, well, how do you get Deb to talk to the camera?
Put a beer behind it and say, if you talk, I'll give you this beer.
He's onto something.
Well, I won't be coming to your party, so happy birthday, you old codger. So moving along now, aren't we? I don't know what else to say, mate.
Hey Monkey, happy 40th. Hope you have a beautiful day. Thanks for everything you've done for us.
Goodbye. Lino, what can I say to you? But nothing that hasn't already been said. So I'm not going to say a lot. I'll just give you a quick. And we'll just leave it at that. Thank you very much.
But Lino, I do love you. I think we should get married. I love you, Lino.
Look at this! Isn't this lovely? The whole family.
Is it often your wife comes in, Lino, to visit? She does. Every once a month she comes in. That's comfortable, isn't it? Yeah. Right.
Did you know that you're not recording because there's no red light? There's no red light.
Get closer.
There's no red light. You're not recording. Not that stupid.
Happy birthday, Lino. All the best for your 40th. Thanks for coming hop along this morning for my sore foot after 3.5 years of knowing you.
Show us in between you.
All the best, dude. Thanks for everything. Thanks for teaching me filming. Thanks for teaching me how to be a good waiter. Yeah, that's good. Love you, Mum, and see you for the next 40th.
Happy birthday, Lino. All the best.
That was a bit short, sharp, wasn't it? Lino, I've known you for quite some time now, as you know, since birth, I'd say.
Anyway, did you check the check hunter? Lino! Did you check the check hunter?
Happy 40th, big fella. Love you.
Yeah, happy 40th. I'll see you on Saturday, and yeah, I got a little surprise in store for you. And yeah, I'll call you on Friday for hours before 12.
I'm finding it appealing. There is Stewie impersonation.
Kino. Anyone for Kino? Reno. You been to Reno? Cappuccino. One cappuccino. Hi Lino. It's Jane. Happy 40th birthday. Stop looking at me. Just want to say, in a rush, that I love you lots and that you are a pleasure to work with and a joy to be around, and you are a breath of fresh air, and if there were more people like you in this world, then it would be a better place. So happy birthday and enjoy, and I hope it's really special. Bye. Happy birthday, Lino. Happy birthday, Lino. Fun starts now.
Lino, happy birthday. I'm feeling a little bit better. I was sick on the other day, but I'm feeling a little bit better. I just want to say thank you for everything you've done for us, for the whole kitchen. We all love you, and I hope we wish you all the best and happiness. You're the chef, and yeah, happy birthday. Have a good one, eh? I'll see you Saturday night. See you later.
Hello, Lino. Happy birthday. All the best, as you would say. And thanks for the invite to your party, man. We're going to have a great time. Love you. That's for Jill.
Hey, Benny. Yes. No stranger to the camera. We're putting a birthday video together for Lino.
Okay.
Do you want to make a birthday wish to us?
Nah, man, I'm too busy. Thanks.
Yeah.
How are you, Lino? This is Tuss, your boss speaking. Just want to wish you all the very best on your 40th. You know what we all think of you here at the Strand. You are just one hell of a guy. And I hope, mate, I hope you make the most of it, and we'll live until we have another 40. Then I can probably get a total invite and be there with you. But enjoy the day, enjoy the night, and yeah, you're a champion, bud. Love your work. Cheers, Lino.
What about, you're not so busy now, Benny?
Yeah, okay. Okay, Lino, if you're viewing this now, I'm speaking to you from beyond the kitchen. It's been a long and enduring 8 years since we've been mates and worked together. And I wish you all the best from the bottom of my heart. Have a happy 40th birthday, and I hope you live another 40. And
Party on.
Here, let me do an Andre Agassi. Sign that. That's what he does. That's permanent ink, by the way.
That's permanent ink. I had a Hotmail address. 2003, there it is. That docket machine sound, dude, I dreamt about that noise. I'm not kidding. That was such a, every time you think you're getting a moment's peace, the docket machine kicks off and then you're like, oh, I gotta cook more pizzas. But I mean, that just shows you, right? Like everybody said the same thing. We love you. You're an inspiration. You run the joint. You make it what it is. We're stoked to be a part of it. I don't need to like hit that any more than I think I have. But Lino was such. It's so sad hearing people say, you know, here's to another 40 years and we'll see you soon, and just awful. Like, why do people have to die? Yeah, fucking horrible. Good vid gives. Thank you, Netskis. Thank you. I will post that up as a separate clip to the YouTube. There may be people that have never seen it. There may be those staff members that will get a kick out of seeing themselves back in 2003. So that means if it was 2003, that means I must have been working there from 2002. I wouldn't have made his 40th video if I didn't know him that well. I must have been there in 2002 or something. But that's going to conclude the tribute to Lino. I want to come back. I want to go and grab a coffee and come back, and we'll just move on with other content. But yeah, I mean, I'm not connected so much to Adelaide anymore. But I often think back on those days, and I remember very, very fondly of what all that meant to me. And Lino was an absolute massive part of that. I had a dream about him the night that I heard about his death. I woke up at about 4 o'clock in the morning and I was really anxious, and I went back to sleep. And in my dream, Lino was helping me with GoVan. He was helping me fix something in GoVan. But what he didn't know was that he was going to be dying the next day. I knew somehow that he was dying in this dream, but he didn't know. And so he was helping me fix this thing and whatever, and we were talking about it and we were getting in deep and doing all the thing. And at the end of once the job was done, I was like, let's get a selfie together. And I knew that would be the last time I took a photo with him, and I did. We shot a selfie, and he was being a dick and laughing and carrying on. And I walked out of that mechanic's shop, which is obviously the restaurant. I walked out of there crying, and I woke up crying because I knew I'm never going to see him again. It's pretty horrible, huh? That was just post 9/11. 2001 was 9/11, so I would have moved. Yeah, that makes sense. I would have moved there in 2002, early 2002. Yeah, that does make sense. That timeline adds up. I mean, I could check all the timestamps on that digital footage, right? That's all timestamped. But let me just say that's. I mean, death is a part of life. I don't like it. I mean, I hate losing anything. I don't deal with this. But what can you do? You can't do anything. I went surfing today. Here's a video. I'll be back with a coffee. If I'm not back in time, this is a pretty short clip. I only got 2 good waves. You're going to see a blowfly doing aerobics on a piece of styrofoam. Yes, one.
Oh, I hope so. Yeah. Did you bring the waves with you?
I won't be out here tomorrow, though, by the sounds of
It's
it.
looking pretty nasty, huh?
I mean, Saturday's even worse.
Yeah, I saw that.
15, 16.
Holy shit.
All right, welcome back. We're going to change angels here, a little tactic change. I'm going to move on to different content. Got myself a coffee. You might have noticed beside me is my M5 Max, setting it all up right now. I got to tell you, man, even just setting up email and just basic navigation on this thing, this is a, wow, okay, that's interesting. That's frozen again. Why is that frozen? Wow, that's weird. That camera was frozen this morning. I mean, at the beginning of the stream. I'll just turn it off and back on again. That could be an option. Have you tried turning it on and off again? Yeah, this machine feels pretty slick. Not gonna lie, I'm pretty damn psyched to have a M5 Max. Also, I have someone coming on Friday to pick up the M1, so that's sold. I dropped the price by $200. Let me turn this back on. Yeah, drop the price by 200 and hopefully, let me just see if that worked. GoPro, no, it's just not working. Oh, you know what I'm going to do? Let me try something here. What's the camera hub? Elgato camera hub. No, that camera's not there. Okay, fine. I'll fix that I'll fix that off stream. Not a big deal. Anyway, let's move on to well, Woz sent me this earlier. The Ultimate Camp Light 3-week test. Now, I already have enough camping lights for GoVan, but I'm always interested in just keeping an eye on the new tech. So I'm not using the M5 right now. No, that's just sitting next to me. I basically had to install everything, and whenever I get a new laptop, I I do a fresh install of everything. I never do migration because that takes all small files and blah, blah, blah. And I just have both of them together and I'm like, okay, so I need to do that on here and I do it. And then I'm like, okay, and open up a project, make sure it works. Okay, I need to copy some other files across. I do it that way. And the biggest thing is downloading 30,100 of 99,576 email messages. That's happening right now. And I downloaded about 43 gig of Logic audio packs. What else did I do? I did the update to the software, which is going to be interesting because I don't like updating Mac OS software, like operating systems level, because usually that's kill stuff, like programs that you were running smoothly now all of a sudden stop running. But when you get a new laptop, they always ship with the current OS, so you're mandated to use it. Yeah, I don't know. I haven't even tried OBS on there yet. That could be a little touch and go. And things like Loopback and Sound Source and the Rodecaster, I guess that's all Type-C, but we'll see. We'll see. I mean, on Friday, I'm be getting rid of this, so I'm going to have to do it before then. Let's move on to this ultimate camp lights. Like I was saying, I do happen to have some great lights for GoVan.
Now, the guys over at
GoVan has already, I'm fully set up for it, but I mean, I like keeping abreast of the new technologies. Let's put it up a little higher.
Now, the guys over at Kilos Gear have sent me over their camping light. This is the Rover Camping X. And before I did a review, I actually wanted to use it. So I've been using...
No shit, man. Heaven forbid a YouTuber does a review of something that they haven't used, you idiot.
This light for the last 3 weeks. It is a fantastic light, and I want to share with you what it is and what it does. Okay, now first things first. It might look a little bit big, but there's a reason for that. It does multiple things. So let me just show you first. The tripod feet. They pop out like that. They've got reflective panels on, and they've also got magnets in them, so you can stick them to something metal. You've got a little hanger on the bottom, and the reason why you need these feet is because it has its own telescopic tripod.
Wow.
It pops up and can go up to that height there. Now, I think this telescopic option is really good because when I've been out camping, just sitting on my chair, chilling, I might need that slightly higher light. And maybe there isn't somewhere to hang a light. And this has come in really handy. Not only that, on the feet, you have these little diamonds where you can just push through a couple of camping pegs and hold that nice and secure. This telescopic feature is really, really good. So let me move on to the next thing that's actually really impressed me, as well as your little tripod base and your telescopic feature. This light actually has 4 panels that you can pull out.
Wow.
And direct.
Okay, that's
where
pretty
the
cool.
light is going. Or you can have them all folded back down and you got your standard light like so.
That is an interesting concept, right? Like, and it seems kind of simple to like not a very difficult concept. That's rad. I like that.
If I pull off this little rubber bung, you can see your output and your input. So obviously you can charge it up with a USB-C and then your standard cables to charge whatever you want because it is also a power bank.
Oh,
and it's water resistant. So I've shown you the tripod feature.
Chuck it in the water. Prove it. Prove it, mate. Prove it how water resistant it is. So it's a power bank. I wonder how much power you get out of it.
I'm showing you the telescopicness, if that's a word. I've shown you these 4 little panels that pop out and angle independently, as well as the input, output, and the power bank. But what really sets this light apart...
Wait. What on earth could this do now? It's got multiple panels. It's a power bank. It's got telescopic capabilities and it's got feet. What else could it possibly do? Yo, Melbourne Doug. Hey, Gibbs. How you doing, man? How you doing, Dougski? Something about maybe this being, I don't know, like you're going to be able to light a fire with it or something. It's going to generate a spark. I don't know. What else do you need from a light? Has it got solar panels to charge it while it's using it? I don't know. Like, what possibly could this now Oh, it's probably going to be something like strobe effect or something. Like you can do a SOS signal or something like that.
Is the darkness.
Huh.
Whew. So here she is in all her glory.
This guy looks like Marty. He does look like Marty. Might have GPS in case you lose it.
Whew. So here she is in all her glory.
Oh, wow.
Like a lightsaber from Kilo's gear. So you can have it on. In fact, let me turn everything off. So when you push the first button, you're going to turn on your torch. Torch is really good. Very, very powerful. And as you can see here.
Now, okay, this is rad. Is it magnet? Can you magnet it to the wall of the vehicle? If it's magnet, giddy up. If it's not a magnet, giddy down.
It's lighting up everything I need it to. If I push that button again, it'll go off. But if I push it once, then twice, it'll turn on that color. And then we have a very, very bright light. Then a daylight. If I turn it on and hold the button down, I can adjust the brightness. You can turn on the mood lighting at the bottom. You can have the same, a blue, a green, a red, or if I hold it, I can run through a very unusual multicolored sequence like we've shown you guys before. If you wanted to light up an area downwards, you can do so. And as well as using her for a battery pack, I've had this on for about 2 hours and it's currently at 97%. This is absolutely phenomenal. I highly recommend this light. I didn't just want to get it and then just do a review without having actually used it. I've been using it for about 3 weeks, and if truth be told, I've actually just set it up next to my bed when I'm not taking it camping. I'm actually using it at home. Yeah, I'll put a link in the description. This light
pretty rad.
is definitely going to be coming with me on all camping trips.
That's pretty impressive, I'm not going to lie. I don't need it, but I like it. Let's take a look at their website, Kilos Gear. Kilos Gear. Amazon, they got
Listen, paying $16.99 a month for a streaming
you
app
listen to
and
me.
$11.99 a month
You
for
listen
music.
to me. How dare you autoplay, and especially with an ad. Kilos Gear. Gear up and go outdoor. I do need some better chairs, to be honest. I do need better chairs. I don't need them, but if there was ever something that I'd buy for a Go van, it would be a better set of chairs as is. Oh, I get a free gift. Kilos high back armchair. Do you know what? I should get those. Because they fold up, right? My trouble is mine are flat packed and they got to go on the roof racks, but a fold up would be in a sphere, wouldn't it? Let's take a look at them. Is that not clickable? Shop now? Not cheap. 170 bucks for 2, I guess. That's 2, right? They come in 2s, surely. 2-in-1 stool. Do you reckon they're 2 packs? Do you reckon they're double? No, that's one chair for 176 bucks. Shit me. Shit. Shh. Comfortability. Comfortable. How does it pack down? Yeah, look at that. Way better, right? Really portable. Do you know what, though? I want to do a stream dedicated to camping chairs now. Not right now, but now. No, not now. Sometime soon, I want to do a stream dedicated to camping chairs. I do have something else to look at here briefly. Filthy Travels, our Dalika-loving crew. They're on a lap of Australia, dodging floods, hot springs, and pubs. This is Kira and Ryan. Let's take a look what they're up to 10 months ago. Kanamala, mate. Hello.
Hi. Welcome back.
Thanks.
We are in Bowling at a free camp called Wallum Creek, and it's gorgeous.
Yeah, really nice. Didn't stay here last night, but yeah, definitely something to check out.
Just passing through. We spent last night at Charlotte Plains, and it was absolutely incredible.
So good.
They had the hot artesian baths there, and it was just so beautiful. We'll chuck some footage in after this.
Oh yeah.
It was nice, yeah. Nice campsite. It was like a station. You can pick where you want to camp, which is always fun.
Yeah, really well done, well kept. Yeah, really nice.
Yeah. I'll show you this campsite.
A few ducks here too.
Couple of local residents. Nice little spot to have a fire over here. Got the river.
Decided to get up super early for a sunrise bath.
What the hell?
Bloody cold, but the water's going to be beautiful.
What?
It's just luck.
Is that just part of this? That's interesting. Is that part of the campsite? That's unique. That's pretty cool.
How cool is this place?
Artesian.
Natural hot water. Bar over there. Little swimming pool.
Dude, that reminds me of the hot springs at well, there were two of them when we did our Uluru trip, but the one that I was thinking of just now was the one. It was at the Lara Station wetlands. There were two pools. There was one large and one small. The small one, I'm not shitting you, the small one was too hot to stay in. Like the temperature, and this is all just coming out of the ground, the temperature was too hot to remain in that water. You could get in and go, oh, this is warm, but you couldn't stay in it. It was at that edge of being too warm. On that same note, today's surf, holy moly, the water was freezing for some reason. It's like 18 Celsius out there today. It's crazy.
Morning.
It's one of the saddest sights you'll ever see. The pub has burnt down.
Uh-oh. Toothboy, what can you tell us about that one, Toothboy? How did that happen?
About 2 months ago, they were saying.
That'll buff right out.
So we're just on our way to the Nindagully pub to stay there for the night. We're stopping in St George to have a look at this River Sands Vinery, sorry. So we're gonna have some lunch, do a little bit of wine tasting.
Wine tasting's fun.
All right, we just got finished up there. That was actually really good.
Yeah, it was.
Like it?
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
A few nice wines.
Yeah, lovely little area. Had a nice little platter for lunch, and then did some wine tasting. We walked away with 2 bottles. Usually we'd go red, but we just bought a new cask, and we don't have that much room, so we didn't. We got a Moscato, a red Moscato.
Wow.
And I usually would never ever get Moscato. Like, I don't usually like it, but this one was really nice.
Too sweet.
Huh?
Wasn't too sweet.
No, it wasn't too sweet. And then this Sparkling Sisters, I don't know what it actually is, to be honest. Like a sparkling rosé, maybe? Don't know, but it was really yummy. Our camp spot at Nindigully.
Nindigully pub, just over there, screaming our name.
Take you for a walk over there shortly. River's here.
Ah, that was cool.
Looks beautiful for swimming. We've all got this green moss thing on them up here.
Green moss?
Free camping, pretty much all around the pub. It's in the town of Fallon, which we're actually going to go into town tomorrow. I think there's some silo art and other bits and pieces there, so we'll go and check that out.
Fallon.
And then we'll go to Gundawindi. Gundawindi tomorrow?
Gunda something?
You'd know. You're all over the program, aren't you?
Yeah, Gundawindi. Nice place.
Yeah. Alright, here's the pub. Fair few people staying here actually. Got like a giant burger here that Brian and I are going to try and tackle tonight. Reckon we got it?
Easy.
It's pretty big. I'm going to have a crack at the drone. Well, it's not windy for once. You nervous?
Bit of a bag, mate. What a cute little pub this
It's
is.
so cute. We love it.
Damn, that's a big schooner glass. Or has it just got a small hand?
Little pub this
It's
is.
so cute. We love it.
That's a pint glass. No, wait. Maybe it's just the way it's... I don't know. Cancel that.
It goes for miles too. Not 2 miles, but it goes for miles. It's just the outside area. The inside goes even better. How cool that is. Oh, a hat. Unreal.
Good morning.
Morning.
Just heading off. It's a pretty good camp, nice and peaceful. There's a fair few people here. Yeah, we ended up having dinner at the pub. We didn't get the burger.
Yeah, it was like 6 people.
Yeah, and it was $130.
What?
Even though we wanted to. we just,
Whoa. A burger for $130? The hell are you talking about? Nindigully Pub. Nindigully Pub burger. Why's the smoke alarm going off? I better go and see to that. I'll be right back. I'm not sure what's going on, but the smoke alarm was going off, so I went and grabbed it. I mean, in here, it's no smoke. There was no fire, there's no smoke, but yeah, I just brought it in. I'll deal with that later. What we're looking at, the Nindigully Pub burger. How can this burger be $130? Are you kidding me? The pub menu. Can you hear that? Something's happened. whole house is burning down. It's actually not. Now, can we get to this $130 burger? How can there be a $130 burger? Ninda Gully Pub Road Train Burger. Oh wait, it feeds between 4 to 6 people. 5 kilo Road Train Burger, 1.5 kilos of house-made beef patty featuring local spices, cheeses, tomato, lettuce, beetroot, pineapple, garlic aioli, barbecue sauce. Wow. Served on local baked Road Train burger bun. Served with thick curly fries, battered onion rings, and dipping sauces. Dude, that sounds sick for 4 to 6 people. Where is it? That's not it, surely. I want to see this. That's it there. Holy crap. What the? Okay, so that is a big ass burger. Mega Burger production is currently on hold. Our Mega Burgers are served. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. You must order 3 days in advance. So that's epic. Okay, bit of a novelty. Damn expensive for a beef patty. I've never seen anything that quite loud. That quite large. Quite that large. They didn't get it anyway. So
I don't know.
Let's see what they had to say about it though.
Yeah, we ended up having dinner at the pub. We didn't get the burger.
Yeah, it was for like 6 people.
Yeah, and it was $130. Even though we wanted to, we decided not to. So there she is. So yeah, we'll head off to Gundawindi and then try and find a nice camp. I think this spot's called Rainbow Reserve, but there's a whole bunch of different spots along this one river. So we'll go have a look and see where we end up.
Here we are in Gundawindi. Just did some shopping at Coles, the last sort of big shopping centre before we head into the bush. Filling up the water again, topping her up, and Kira's just doing a bit of work. Beautiful morning. Morning, kids.
Morning.
Hello. Van's a mess. And we got 2 days coming up where we can just chill out and actually sort our lives out a bit, so it'll be quite a relief.
So we ended up at Lee's Reserve campsite on the Jumerick River. We did check out
The Jumerick River. Turmeric. I know where that is. Hard to share it though. Have a slice. I'd rather have my own. It would be kind of interesting to share that. Like, how would you actually go about sharing it? Yeah, true.
Rainbow Reserve first, but the spots were a bit further away from the river than we would have liked, and it was super overgrown. There were a few good spots here at Lee's Reserve, and there are a bunch of other campsites further along the river called Yellowbank Reserve and Bangla Reserve. However, we didn't end up checking those ones out as we were pretty happy here. Alright, this is the spot we've chosen. Fair bit of sand here, but good access to the water.
Water.
The rapids over there. Little fireplace set up. We're actually going to go up here on these rocks because we want to get the Starlink going for the footy, and it's kind of the only place that doesn't have tree cover that isn't in that big sand pit.
Wait, did she say they got a Starlink?
Place that doesn't have little fireplace set up. We're actually going to go up here on these rocks because we want to get the Starlink going for the footy, and it's kind of the only place that doesn't have tree cover.
How different are we? They want to get the Starlink going for the footy. Every time that Marty and I pulled up for a campsite, I was like, we've got to have open skies because I'm streaming. They want to have open skies so they can watch 12 dudes in tight shorts chase a ball around an oval. Nothing against that, but something against that.
That isn't in that big sand pit.
That's the spot they chose? Okay. I'm not into watching footy. Me either, man. I'm not a footy head. What's that little canopy they got going there? Oh, that's that screen they put up. Sorry, yeah, that they in the background. That's their little screen they put up to watch the footy, mate.
Hey guys, we're gonna do a leg of lamb roast on the fire tonight. I've got the little camp oven here. Just about to chuck it in and marinate it in some red wine and olive oil, just while we got the fire going, making some coals. This campsite's absolutely gorgeous. Right on the river, there's some rapids there. We went for a swim earlier, but it was absolutely freezing. All right, I got the lamb in there. Going to use some of our cask wine, which has actually been quite good. And then just a little bit of olive oil.
Olive oil?
I would have preferred to put fresh garlic in there, but we don't have any. So we're going to do a bit of garlic powder.
Powder? Garlic powder? How's it?
That's a lot.
She goes up at the end?
Salt and pepper. And then I'm just going to kind of rub it all in. It's a bit gross, but it's all right. Hate the feeling of meat.
Have you washed your hands?
Pepper, garlic, sort of skin on the outside. All right. There she is.
There she is.
Ready to go.
Go.
Fire's going. What are you doing?
There.
Ah. He did start the fire, I guess.
All right, well, we got kids are out there catching us some dinner for tomorrow night. And chuck this delicious roast on. We go pretty slow for this one. Some nice rain. Hope not. We're in a good spot. Nice juicy coals. So it's round 2, the square pots.
Oh, they got crab pots.
Pyramid pots.
Oh, fish pots.
They bloody suck.
No, we'll see how they go, eh?
Yeah, just got some steak tied up in them, and I'm just going to keep them close tonight, and something where we can spotlight to see if we get any little yabbies or whatever is here. But wish us luck.
Good luck, mate.
Oh, yeah. Come on, yeah.
Cooks pretty well in there. I might have to start doing that on my trips. You know?
Leftovers there, we're just going to do up a bit of gravy.
Leg of lamb.
It's the old trusty grey box. Smack it. Beautiful lamb. How bloody good.
Whoa. Damn, dude.
Fresh fish for dinner tonight. Nice job, Kizza. So we've had no luck with our pyramid pod so far, but we caught a fish before, so I'm going to try and chuck a bit of the frame in there, see if that helps at all.
Gravy could get lumpy.
Nice. Second night camping. Here we are.
2 nights in a row, that's cool.
Kira's catching some dinner. What's on the menu, kids? Cold trout.
Probably.
Yeah, nice. What location? Pretty quiet little town.
Okay, we've got some cod here, so I'm just going to do a quick beer batter.
Beer batter. Who did that? Charlie Thurston. Thanks for subbing on the YouTube machine, Charles. What's cracking? How you going?
How to do this, to be honest, so I'm just going to wing it a little bit.
You're meant to make the thicker into a paste
Sure, it's
first.
just beer.
Ah.
Flour?
Oh, is it beer and flour?
I think so.
No egg wash?
And the finished product, how bloody good. Well done, Kiz.
Thank you.
Great success.
We haven't tasted it yet.
Well, this is true. What'd you do to it? Got the footy set up over there, beautiful fire going. What more can you ask for?
A lovely whiskey.
Okay, just about finished packing up here.
They eat well.
Been a nice, relaxing
Nevsky,
couple of nights
I was
at
thinking
Lee's
that.
Reserve.
They do eat really well. I mean, to be fair, they are larger people, but they do eat really well. I tend to do the bare minimum when I'm out camping, and then once a week I'll go out for like a big counter meal somewhere, like either a schnitty or a roast of the day or something. But these guys are really going to town. Like, yeah, I guess. I don't know, like my setup's not as good as that in terms of they've got a better setup for cooking. I've got a better setup for streaming though.
We are sitting right on the New South Wales-Queensland border, actually.
Actually?
We're just going to head to a place called Texas this morning, which is about 90 k's east along the border.
Border?
I hope they got some good ribs there.
Yeah, it looks pretty cute, actually. It's decorated all like American Texas style from what we've seen online.
Yeah.
Going to meet up with Dad and a friend, so
Oh,
we're
cool.
really excited about that.
Dad.
We're just staying in a little bit of a caravan park tonight, and then we're going to head to the St. George show the following night, which is really exciting because I have a rodeo on as well.
I hate to hear what she sounds like at a climax. Come on, man.
Just put up at Yellowbone for these beautiful phthalo arts.
That was not rude. Look, you thinking about how someone else has sex, especially when that person is with their partner on a video. I don't know. I try not to think about that kind of stuff. I mean, you can think about it yourself, but voicing it, you're wondering how she climaxes. That's what we're talking about, right? Dougski, is that the same brand as yours gives, the van? Yeah, they've got they've got a turbo diesel version, but it's the same Delica Chamonix.
And we're here in Texas. We have checked into our caravan park, just going for a walk now down to the pub. Cute little main street. Ryan's got his Texas walk going on. Dad's got his Akuba on.
It was the heightened voice. I mean, it's fair enough. We are making fun of her voice, but I didn't want to go to that angle.
We're at the
I can see how you got there,
Stockman
though.
Hotel, I believe.
Damn, dude. They do eat pretty well, though.
Good morning. It's quite cold this morning. Just packing up. Stayed at the Southern Border Accommodation Park.
Accommodation park?
Quite a nice little stay. Did some washing. That toilets and showers were beautiful, nice and clean.
Why do people do that at the end of a sentence, though? Is it to extenuate is it to highlight a point? It's like it's an exclamation mark, right? At the end of a sentence, you put an exclamation mark, but if you're not writing it, you can speak it. That's kind of like it's going up. That's the exclamation mark, right?
Dad and Chinny over there in their luxurious cabin. Yeah, pretty nice stop. Had a nice feed at the pub for dinner.
Also, you can see it there in that shot. Their version of Govan doesn't have the steps on the side. Doesn't even have the one at the front. They got no side stepses. Do you know that's a real strange thing I find about Govan, because when my side step didn't work, which it didn't work at all for a while, James, my sister's ex, took it off, redid all of the wiring and basically redesigned it to get it to work. And I remember saying to him, to be honest, James, I don't even need it. It's okay that it's always stuck. It doesn't matter that it doesn't come out. I mean, I still can use it to get in. It's fine. But as soon as he did fix it, and as soon as I started using it in terms of every single time, I now, there has been, well, it was a little while ago, there was a point when it wasn't working all the time, and I really noticed it, how bad it is without it. And now I know what it was, why it wasn't working. Now it works again all the time, and I can't be without it. That step coming out makes everything so much easier, including things like when you're boiling water, like you go and add water from the tap and you need something to rest it on. That step just comes out. It's right there. Like it's a little ledge that you can put the kettle on, you can put your milk on it, put your tea on it. They haven't got one at all, man. They've got nothing. It just goes down to the edge. As with many things, once we have it, we realize how important it is. Yeah, fully, man. It's weird. I
Nice stop.
totally agree.
Had a nice feed at the pub for dinner.
Yo, Dalesky, what to do?
Beautiful place. Welcome to Texas. Oh, goodbye, Texas, really. Yeah.
And now we're going to head off to St. George and go see the show. You're going to win me a gigantic emu toy, right?
An emu toy. You got like a teddy bear or anything.
I'm really into emus at the moment. See you there. And we're back in St. George at the Kamaruka Caravan Park. It's lovely here, actually. We're just going to go and try to find the boys. I think they're at the pub, so we're going to go sneak up on them.
What's he drinking?
Bust them.
Has he got a Bombay gin? Or is that just a funky water bottle? Looks like he's holding a gin.
Busted! And then we'll head to the show.
Here we are.
We found him. Cheers, everyone.
Get away.
Pre-show
Try.
drinks. Oh, you're not.
Try hide again. We'll have another go later.
Is that recording me or you?
Yeah, you did.
Yes, I can't see my face there. If I could make his, how do you change that?
Turn it around.
Well, big as your screen, you press the button.
It changes the camera.
Fuck yous.
And we're just heading into the show.
Hey.
We're onto the cars. As you can see, they coordinated their outfits. And we're all very excited to be here at the St. George show.
Oh, that's good to see. If you haven't tampered with it, it's good.
Hashtag we're dogs.
These kind of country fairs, I don't want to be the poo-pooer here, but I don't like them. I've never enjoyed country fairs like this. It always feels like they're just dangerous. It's run by carnies and they're not professionals, and you just feel like that Ferris wheel is going to just roll down the hill and kill everybody. And yeah, I do not vibe with the country fair at all. And that food is horrible. Well, poo-poo on the yeehaw. Yeah. Now, if it was a live music festival and there was a band, like a center stage with bands, I'm down. But if it's just amusement rides and like cheap-ass trinkets and toys and deep-fried chicken dogs and crap, get me out of there. Wow.
And on the biggest stage of his career here tonight, the bronc called Campbell is a handful of the bucket horse for the Wando and Cowboy. And we'll see out the welcome whistle here tonight and just set up there as if he owned that old pony. How about a big welcome here to St. George for the Wando and Cowboy.
That was impressive. I'd like to go for the rodeo. Right. That looks pretty interesting.
One of these vehicles is about to be towed.
Uh-oh.
You'll never guess which one.
I'll run you through something a bit different today. So when you're at servo, luckily we got one that's shut down today due to the public holiday. But when you're filling up, got a few choices here. You've got diesel, black handle. We've got unleaded, red handle. You've got premium unleaded. This one's out of service. Black handle. You can't just go for whatever one you like the best. You got to go for the right fuel for the car, which is not what happened here, unfortunately.
What? Aren't they different size holeses? I thought like diesel holes are like a smaller little, like gasoline, like unleaded petrol is a bigger hole, right? I mean, it's been done. I've never done it. My friend Tope did it once. Diesel just went over $3.10 here. Oh, crikey. I noticed right there where these guys were 10 months ago, it was $1.95. $3.10 now, you say.
We just tried our hand at some beef ribs in the slow cooker. Put them on for about an hour and a half. They look absolutely beautiful. Got some potatoes down there as well. Kira's just getting out.
Oh, you blow up. Yeah, okay, well.
Beautiful.
How good does that look? Well done, Kizza.
Oh, thanks.
Look at that.
Welcome to Beds on the Bowen with a W. Sort of like a Baron River at home, but W, Bowen. Perfect. Arrived a bit late yesterday. Still managed to cook up the beef ribs. Spot on. Yeah, had a few beers. Stopped at a little pub.
That's over $1.20 per litre. The rise over $1.20, man. Tell the dumbass Aussie politicians to build some damn refineries. You have the oil. I mean, I don't have any connection to any politicians, otherwise I would. Actually, no, I think we should move towards electric vehicles. Just saying.
Called Hebel. A couple more beers there. It's nice. We are... Actually, I don't know where we're off to today, so I won't try and pretend.
He's a bit cheesy there, isn't he?
We'll find out, but...
So we headed west from Brewarrina, stopped in at Burke to refuel and stock up on some supplies, and then continued our journey to a remote outback village in northern western New South Wales called Winaring.
Northern western New South Wales. They're kind of close to where Marty and I sort of made our first over state lines trip. Northern, the northern western corner of New South. It's pretty much where we crossed over. Yeah.
We weren't entirely sure what the roads would be like due to the recent floods in southwest Queensland and all the water making its way down through the river systems. As you can see, there's a bit of water.
The Darling River.
Most of the roads up here are either still closed or have just opened but are still pretty dodgy condition, so we had all our fingers crossed for this one. According to Google Maps, the highway was still closed, so we had to try our luck with some back roads, and this is how it turned out.
Hey guys, so heading to Winaring, and the road seems to be shut according to Google Maps.
Winaring. Can I ask a unrelated question? Yes, go ahead, Dugsky.
Lock Road there, so we're heading down this little dirt track. See how we go.
Oh, so that was them. That was their dad that put the wrong fuel in their ute. They weren't just having a go at some stranger. That was their father that put the wrong fuel in his own vehicle. Dad.
Not too sure whether Google Maps is going to be our friend or our foe today, but this is where it's taking us. Reckons we're going the right way. Why'd they build this fence for? Ah, mate, we've got to keep those emus out, eh? Oh, bus! Watch out for that.
Damn, dude, that came out of nowhere.
Ah, mate, we've got to keep those emus out, eh? Oh, bus! Watch out for that. Watch out for the fence there, bruss. That would have hurt. Alright, so we're supposed to be going that way now, but it's all fenced off. So we're there, so...
What is the kick drops that come up on the mobile phone each minute or so? I don't know, dude. I might install the Kick app on my phone and find out myself, dude. I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay. Have to follow this down somewhere and see if we can get through to the other property.
It's telling me to update the app. I haven't done it for so long.
About 3.5 Ks. Hopefully we find another road that we can backtrace to go back the other way. See how we go.
So when you're watching me stream and you keep getting a notification for Kick drops, is that right? I mean, I've got Kick open here. I'll just go to my stream and I'll play it. I'll just play it. I'm assuming that's what you've got going on as well, right? Go to live. So this is now playing. Watch to earn drops. I see it there. This is a new thing, folks. Watch to earn drops. Watch to earn dropses. Okay, so we're watching to earn drops now. Learn more. You know what we'll do? We'll learn more briefly. We'll learn more in a little while. This video is almost over. Then we're going to learn about dropses.
We've got the master on the maps.
It's mobile only, is it? I don't know.
Alright, so it looks like we can't get through that fence that we thought we were going to find. Wasn't a fence.
I think it is only
property marker,
mobile.
I dare say. So we're going to try and go back on the highway and actually see if the road's still cut. And hopefully we'll see you in...
Netsky has 886.
We're narring.
Is that what it is? I
Well done,
don't know. The first I'm
the master and controller of our journeys.
The very first I'm hearing of this is right now. I don't know what they are. I've not used the app I hadn't used it in so long. It told me to update it, but we will momentarily engage, and we'll learn about it. Rewards temporarily pause and gives minutes channel. Are they? Okay, we'll look at that. We'll look into that.
Right in the palm of your hands.
Sound like you're being a little bit sarcastic.
Never.
I have 41,000 points. I think kick drops are different. Could be like Lino, folks. You're on the wrong side of the road, buddy. Good idea, old mate. You definitely should be walking through those first. Do not just go driving straight through that shit. What if there's an epic pothole in that right where the road is and it's washed it away and you just drive straight into it? You're completely screwed. Never do that. Never do that.
Yeah. Yeah, it can come and like lift you up and take you away. This should be alright. Like, it's not.
Turn around, don't drown. No. I'm talking about driving through. I mean, that's actually true. That there's enough current there to sort of potentially, if it gets even a little deeper, to knock you off the road. But I'm talking about driving over something you don't know, like that. Okay, so that road's flooded, but you don't know what that road condition was before the flood came. That could have been a road with full of potholes. And suddenly the road's flooded, so you think it just is a clear road, but you're going to just drive straight through those potholes and really potentially mess up your vehicle.
It's only coming up to his sort of calves, so it's only the wheels that are going to have the force on them. Just slow and steady, and yeah.
That's pretty straightforward, that one. We've got a guide there for the drops. Cool.
Somehow,
it's going to take a slash.
We made it. Wangarang, eat your heart out.
It's Wanaring, darling.
I'm still listening though.
Okay, Wanaring, eat your heart out. What a mission.
Hey. Hi. Hello, son. Hi, sweetheart. You are so beautiful. Hi. Oh, shit.
Decent vibe there, right? We made it to Wandaring General Store and Caravan Park.
All in one.
All in one.
3 times the fun.
Campsite here. Cabins over there. Little fire pit here. Toilets and the general store is just down there. And that's pretty much all that's happening in this town.
Kira's just got the fire started.
I'm a fire starter. Oh, that's a big fire.
In the one-horse town.
Yan can cook.
Tonight we're getting a bit corny.
Bit corny.
Stop it. The corn in the fire. What do you got for us, Kiznado? What's the
Kiznado?
Not
too
sure. Styrofoam.
Bit of butter over it.
Bit of butter.
Salt and pepper. And chuck on this bad girl over here.
You too, mate.
We love
Bit of you too, eh?
But most of all,
We love each other.
how good. Thanks, guys.
No, thank you.
All right, so we're probably just gonna cook up something here for dinner tonight, have a few beers.
Absolutely.
Thanks for watching again.
Thank you.
We will be heading to Cameron's Corner and then crossing over to South Australia next week, so see you then.
See you then.
See you then, kids. Love your work. Cameron's Corner. I think that's where... No, I don't. So let's grab that linky poop.
Let's go live to our
Hey,
political editor, Andrew.
keep it down over there. Where's my front page? Let's get back to learning about Kixes. We've got the... Sorry, not kicks, drops. Let me grab that linky poo from Netskis. Oh, that said delete. I didn't want to delete it. I wanted to grab it. Grab it. I'll post it out. But before we get into it, we'll just have a quick look at what's going on when we bring up my stream. I thought it said... Yeah, so there is my stream running, and it has a little drop down, watch to earn drops. Ow, my hand just hurt for some weird reason. Twisted it on a weird angel. Type watch to earn drops. I'll drop that down. Get rewards by watching Gives a Minute. Learn more. And I'm assuming... no, it's different. Okay, well that came up when I clicked it, and it gives you a drops and rewards Watch to redeem 10,000 kicks, 3%, 2% of 10 hours, 15 hours, and then it keeps going up all the way to 35 hours. Can we get a focal? 35 hours is. Those are all, the lowest is 5 hours is, 10 hours is, 15 hours, 20 hours, 25 hours, 30 hours, and 35 hours. And then there's a learn more button. It's really hard to do backwards. Learn more. And these are drops here. So I guess this is the same. This is the same as reading this page, which Netsky gave us the little linky poop to. Guide to setting up and running drops campaigns on Kick for game developers and organizations. Introduction. Kick drops let you reward viewers for watching streams, driving engagement for Kick game developers and viewers. Drops campaigns are a win-win-win for everyone. Who's the third party that wins? Who can use drops? Only organization owners can create and manage drops campaigns. How drops work. Campaigns are created under your organization's dashboard on dev.kick.com. Each campaign has one or more rewards. Viewers can earn rewards by watching participating streams for a set amount of time. Watch to redeem. Viewers claim rewards via their inventory page after linking their Kick and game accounts. I don't know what this. I don't have a game account. Setting up a campaign. Create rewards before campaign. Name, image, category, optional external ID. Create the campaign. Name, category, campaign, info, URL, start, end date. The rules, grace period, announcement period, whitelisted channels. Attach up to 12 rewards. Test mode. So, okay. This is a dev page, though. I feel like that's not for us. That's a dev link. I'm going to bring up the Kick machine on the Browser Trouser Brave, where I'm signed in as a streamer here. Is there anything about drops over here? If we go back to Kick, which is still in beta. Can you believe it's still in beta? Tell us a bit about you, Gibbs. Okay. How do you identify yourself? As a complete fuckwit. Male. Where are you based? Australia. I probably should do this off camera, right? In case it brings up. Oh no, that was it. That was the last one. Left menu, bottom. Left menu, bottom. Left menu, bottom. Left menu. Home, browse, following. Hamburger menu. Left menu, bottom. Left menu. Browse, following. Following. In your account. Oh, okay. Account. Drop some rewards. Bingo, bango. Okay, here we go, folks. Now we're getting to what we needed. I don't know, how did you get onto the dev page, dude? You big weirdo dev machine, you. Netskis, how'd you get that link? Most of the drops you get are found directly within their games. Log into the respective game to enjoy the new content. What? What game? What the fuck? Okay. This ends on April Fool's Day. To continue progress, go to any participating live channel. About this drop. What are drops, though? The link I gave you is the Learn More link on that page. Interesting. What are drops? Kick drops is here. Watch, earn entries, and win kicks. So you get the drop, but then you can win a kick? Welcome to the first ever Kicks drop. Watch streams to earn a chance to win a share of 10 million kicks. Let's be real. Whether you're watching your fave streamers or finding some new ones, this is your chance to watch more Kick and be rewarded for it. When to lock in? Kick drops will run for 7 days, starting yesterday or today, March 4. March 24, ending on March 31st. Now it's already March 25 in Australia, so that means it's just started for you yahoos. Participating is easy. Log in or create a Kick account. Watch streams on Kick. Every 5 hours of watch time equals 1 entry into the draw. Capped at 7 entries per user. So 1 entry every 5 hours and you can get a maximum of 7 entries. What can you win? 1,000 winners will randomly be picked to receive a share of 10 million kicks. When will the draw happen? We grab all valid entries and run the draw within 24 to 48 hours after the campaign ends. Winners will be randomly picked. How to boost your chances. Watch all your favorite streamers and some new ones during the campaign. Historic moment, by the way. This is first ever Kicks drop. Now it's your chance to be a part of Kick history. Start watching streams from this date. Earn entries. Don't sleep on Kick. More drops are coming. If you want to read the boring stuff, click here. Kick drops terms. So exactly, Dale, what are kicks? What the hell is a kick? What is a kick? Kick drop terms. These terms and conditions in conjunction with kicks, blah, 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 blah. You agree to the rules. Drop structure. Each drop will be announced via a post on kick.com or related apps, collectively the platform, such as Twitter and whatnot. Okay, the drop post will also specify if the drop is co-run with a partner. Drop posts will be posted at the time and the frequency determined by Kick. So this is the first one, and it's running for a week. Each drop post will specify the objective of the drop. Yeah, so in this case, watch to receive, and the reward for the winners of the drop. Entries will open at the time of the publication of the drop post. Yeah, makes sense. At the time specified in the drop post, particular date. Yeah. Eligibility to participate in the drop, you must, subject to clause 3B, have a account on the platform, follow the entry instructions, comply with additional eligibility criteria, comply with the terms of service. Employees are eligible to enter. If you are suspended, you're not eligible. Entries must be earned during the drop period. Entries are limited or capped by Kick at its absolute discretion. Is that the 3 circles with a number at the bottom right of the phone? 3 circles at the bottom right of the phone. Let me see. 3 circles at the bottom right of the phone. Yeah. When you click those 3 circles at the bottom right of the phone, get a zone focus. There's 3 dots. Click on that. Bam. Drops and rewardses. Dropses and rewardses. Right there, skis. This is the current drop. And there will be no other campaigns at this stage because this is the first. Is that right? There's one starting at March 11. That's already done. It's PUBG 9th anniversary. Watch to redeem. March 11. Okay. Scroll down. Oh, scroll down. So scroll down to the current campaign. In this case, the Kick Drops campaign. Scroll down even further and click on participate. Participating channels. This is a global event. Learn more. So now it's going to tell me that you can watch any stream and start earning kicks or drops with the chance to win all the drops to get an ad to get into the earn the drops to get an entry into the comp or into the what the fuck? Earn the drops to have the chance to win the kick. But what are kicks though? All rewards are personal, non-negotiable, non-fungible, non-transferable, cannot be exchanged for cash. So you're winning, you're returning with a drop, and then you can potentially use the drop to win the kicks. So what are kicks? What are kicks? It's assumed that kicks are the in-app currency, which hasn't been announced, right? I mean, if I search for kicks, does it come up? Channels, categories, live streams. Get kicks. Up here, get kicks. Okay. Is this different to channel points? Doug, you may be confusing channel points, which is a Botrix thing, how you earn channel points by chatting and then you can trigger alerts, and we've set every single alert to be 1 channel point just because there's no value, there's no dollar value to them. I chose to set every single alert to 1 channel point. That's nothing to do with this. This looks like Kik is launching a way to...
I want to mow the lawn and go fishing.
Like that. This looks like Kik has launched their version of Lemons and Lino, funnily enough, to what we're doing today. So it's Kik's version of Diamonds, but you can redeem for cash. Well, by the look of this, Kiks have a value. At this particular juncture, in US dollars, let's open up ChatGPT. Based upon this screenshot, how much in dollars is 1 Kik? And I'm going to add that screenshot. I'll just drag it in. I took a screenshot of that and we'll see. I had a close look at your screenshot and there just isn't enough info there to work out the dollar value of 1 Kik. What's missing? No visible price or exchange rate, no clear indication of what platform token Kik refers to, no balance value. That's going to be weird. That is going to be weird. Okay, let me break it down for you. Let me break it down for you. If 500 Kiks are $5.29, 1,000 are $10.55, 2,500 are 26. I thought you could do this, ChatGPT, you dum-dum. 5,000 are 52.69, 69, and 10,000 are 105.29. What is the cost per Kik? And I'm going to be sneaky and say all that info is in the screenshot, you dum-dum. All right, fair call. You did give me everything I needed. Let's break it down properly, price per Kik. So they're about 1 cent, varying about 1 cent. So basically, the bigger pack's slightly better value, but barely. So what you would assume, based upon that screenshot from, or this, based upon, where are we? Oh, we're in ChatGPT. Based upon this purchase amount, if you were to win, here's a chance to win a share of 10,000 Kiks. So it doesn't tell you how many people are going to be winning. Sorry, 1,000 winners. Okay, hang on a second. If Kick is giving away, if Kick is giving away 10,000 kicks and there can be 1,000 winners, what is the most in dollars that a winner could win? Let's max it out. Split the total. 10,000 kicks divided by 1,000 winners. 10,000 kicks maximum per winner. Convert to dollars. You're looking at about winning about $100. $105. So you're looking at winning about $105 if you were to win. But the thing is, actually, I can't say this because we don't know what kicks are going to be. If they're going to be used as a governance token, like in the old days of Lino for voting and you know, consensus for the platform's development and all that kind of cool stuff, there could be a value that's more than 1 cent coming soon. That also said, Linos were worth 0.0012 cents. So these kicks are worth a lot more than a Lino was. A lot more. They're worth 1 cent, a penny. Lino, 0.0012. So this is already playing in a bigger cash pot. So my advice would be to partake in this. You might as well. I mean, it doesn't require much. I mean, you want to just make sure that your drops campaign, you know, your summary goes up. Like I didn't even know I didn't even know that this was happening, but I've already got, I'm not even entered yet. There you go. Yeah, worth keeping a note on, right? Worth keeping a note on. Worth keeping a note on? Worth keeping an eye on and a note. You know what's worth happening right now, though? I'm going to go. And I won't see you tomorrow because I'm working. I've got to set up this M5 Mac because on Friday, this one goes and that one takes its place and I've got to do a lot of shit. So I'm going to see you guys on the flip side. Thanks for hanging out with me. Cheers, Azizes. Speak to you soon. Thanks for hanging out here live with me on the stream. And don't forget to farkle in that chat. Hey, that's that stationary image behind me. That's not me. That is me, but that's not me.
Hello. You guys have an amazing week. You guys get out there, find a little bit more relevance.
That's me. I gotta fix that camera as well. Farkle in the chat, folks. The demon. Yeah, we take our time. My version of this is coming along nicely, by the way. Oh, I gotta transfer all that stuff across too. From M1 to M5. Okay, I'll do that. I'll do that. I'll do that. Don't worry about it. I'm all over that shit. See ya. Community so solid, always shining bright. Rolling deeper, cruising for the height.